couple of things I religiously followed, which helped me in doing that. And maybe some of you who are doing the executive program from here, these are things which worked for me, may or may not work. So I'm just letting you know. One is that when you are in classroom, leave your family and work outside. Don't bring that in. Especially don't bring your phone in. When I was doing my MBA, I used to leave my phone in the car. At that time, of course, WhatsApp and emails and not. I used to have that Nokia, whatever, 3310 or those phone. But I didn't even used to get the SMS. I didn't want to even get the SMSs and the phone calls, right? Just leave that part and then come here and be where you are, right? That's multiplexing is becoming such a in thing, but it is just not always that productive. Multiplexing doesn't mean two things doing at the same time. Our brain doesn't work that way, right? It means that, okay, you may be able to manage multiple threads together, right? You cannot be, just like you cannot be in two different places at the same time, your mind also cannot be in two different places at the same time, right? Please do not even try that. It doesn't work. Right? Be in one thing. And the second thing is that I try to do is that compartmentalize my time during the day. It's kind of related. So I start my day very early. I come to work at 7:15, right? So between 7:15 to 10 o'clock in the morning or 10:30 in the morning, I am just doing what I had to do for studying. Especially during my PhD days, I had to do that because PhD requires a lot more like a deeper studies and thoughts and getting into it. And then after 10:30, I used to get my work mode, right? All the meetings, all the interactions, all the discussions, everything is done, right? But those 3 hours, and that is something I did religiously for 6 days a week. I mean, even on Saturdays, I used to do that. And then I didn't have to do anything else. And that's the only thing that kind of helped me to kind of pass through this difficult phase of what I did. But so again, just thought that I should let you guys know that this worked for me. If you guys think that it is worthy of trying, please feel free to use it. And finally, before I move on to my topic of talk, is that I always bothered about grades, marks when I was in my early days of schooling, right? I mean, before I actually started my professional career. But when I did my executive programs, I did that for learning, because there was, I mean, my mom was not there, I mean, was not behind me that way how much score you made, right? I knew I had to clear it. I knew that, but more motivation came from that I'm spending the time here, leaving my family and leaving my job. Let me make worthy of it, right? And it's probably I will get it cleared, I mean, in any way, but let me make sure that I learn something. So that is why, I mean, in this 10 years, I learned much more a lot more than probably I would have done in the other time. I mean, and this is in spite of changing one job, having 2 kids, changing 3 cities, but I could manage to do that with kind of a little bit of religious determination.